Strap yourselves in. I'm going to make the jump to light speed.
What's up, Hyper Drivers, and welcome to the Cantina Chat on our new Thursday night. Timed? What? What? We got a big crew today because we're having a little bit of a celebration. It's one of our regulars' birthday today. My man Eben, the spiciest of loungers, right here. What's up, man? Happy birthday, bro!
What is up?
Happy
Thank
birthday.
you for having me tonight, and thank you for everybody who wished me a happy birthday. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
So how old are you now?
Eben's birthday, and because he couldn't make his normal Spice Runners Lounge show tomorrow, I wanted to bring some of the Spice Runners with us on this episode. I invited more, but not everybody can make it. But we got at least 3 of them on with us. So we got my man Scott Barry in the house. What's up, Scotty?
What up, dude? Oh, thanks so much for having me come on. And it's also cool that I get to tell Eben personally happy birthday. So that's
Thank you.
Nice. We got J2SO in the house. Jason, what's going on, dude?
What's going on, guys? Thanks for
Loving the
having
shirt,
me.
bro.
Happy birthday, Evan.
Like in the background too.
Thank
All the
you.
clones is awesome.
And that looks good.
All right.
We got the other Jason there with Eben. I actually called Jason. I shot a Jason a message, but then he was like, "No, I'm over here at Eben's house." So I'm like, "Oh, that works."
Cashback do bag.
Bag delivered.
Do bag delivered. Yep.
Nice. And as always, my other co-pilot is here with me. My man Ralph. No More Mutants. What's up, my bro?
What up, Mazel Tov to Eben. Congratulations, sir. How old are you turning this year?
46.
Nice.
46.
Nice.
I remember when I was 46.
To be 46 again.
That would have been so nice. Yeah. Yeah, my birthday's next week, and I'm not.
Oh,
Happy
happy
birthday.
Nice.
Thank you. I'm actually out of town next week. I'll be going.
Okay.
I'm taking a wife to Italy for the first time.
Whoa,
Wow.
nice.
Yeah. We're both
We-
turning 50 about 3 weeks apart from each other, so this is a big one.
Cool.
Nice.
Bravo.
Happy birthday.
Congrats.
Thank you. I'm the old man in the group, I guess, right?
No.
No. Oh, okay.
Do back is. He's the oldest.
They're
It's
further.
good.
Guy.
J2SO's got to be the youngest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 34.
I'm probably above you just by a little bit. I'm
34,
turning 44 this year, so not a little bit.
53 in June.
So,
No way, bro.
Yeah,
you don't look
53.
it. You don't look.
Thank you.
Perfect to be that old, man.
The bang energy hasn't preserved.
Yeah.
No, yeah, exactly. It just keeps you going and going and going.
Speaking of age, I like how when I first met George about a month ago, and he was looking at my video, he's like, "Man, you look a lot older in that video." He says, to me.
You did in the first video, bro.
It's like, "Thanks."
Your
Question.
haircut, man, you're getting younger, bro.
Throwing shade.
Funny, dude.
Funny.
As you notice, we're missing 2 of our other co-pilots. My man Luke is traveling, so he's going to probably be tuning in here and there through the chat. And then also Frankie's not with us this week, but he will be coming back on the very next episode. So
Wait.
before we get
Sweet.
into what the content's going to be about this on this episode, besides Eben's birthday, just a few things going on this coming week. This coming week is the official anniversary of Return of the Jedi on May 25th. So in honor of that, because this is the first movie that brought me into Star Wars and my first memory of going to see a movie, I'm going to have a Return of the Jedi week. So all week next week, we're going to be having Return of the Jedi content Monday through Friday, collectibles, video games, you name it. We're going to have it on this on the hyperdrive. So tune in next week. There's going to be a lot of cool content between me and Luke. So tune in for that.
Very nice.
It's awesome.
As far as the Cantina Chat, there will not be a live show next week because I am going on vacation with my kids. So we'll be back with the following live show the following week in June when we come back. So
Nice.
that's what's going down.
I heard
All
Evan
right.
was going to take over and then Frankie, but
We're going to let people take over.
we'll just all swap. We'll just swap channels, right? And we'll just keep
Yeah.
moving.
Yeah, we'll have a guess on what we're filming today. Today's the Spice Runners on Hyperdrive.
Yes.
Is there a special word for today? I mean, is there Evan word?
In honor of Evan, should we have a special word? I don't
Yes,
know.
we should.
We should.
We should have something.
I don't know. You guys want to do that? It's up to you all. It's Evan's thing. You want to have a special word, Evan?
It's a work night.
Not for me.
I don't want to get hammered tonight, man. I gotta get up tomorrow.
Let's see what's trending. Star Wars.
Star Cruiser.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Our cruiser is
Star
definitely
Cruiser.
trending right now.
That is trending.
What about Disney.
Santis.
Yeah.
Sand.
Talk a lot about Disney tonight.
Yeah.
That work. You want it?
just-
Cool. We have Disney in there. I'm straight up though, man. I can't get too drunk tonight, man. I got to get up early tomorrow to go to work.
I got one
Okay.
right here.
I have a few drinks. I got a nice tall one for you, bro.
Yeah,
There
there
you
you
go.
go.
That's all I'm drinking is.
Yeah, same here.
I had a couple of drinks, but this is like.
So for the fun of it, anyway.
Yeah.
So say what's up to people in the chat. We got my man Jedi Shizzle showing up early. What's going on, dude?
What up? What up?
Manizo.
Chef Hawk. I like that name. That's cool.
What is
So,
cool?
And Craft. What's going on, dude? Always in the chats. What's going on? man?
Always early too.
Yep. EC Collecting. How are you, bro?
What's up, Colin?
Sky Guy Collectors. What's up, everybody?
hey,
Izzy's in the house. Izzy 67. What's going on, man?
it is.
Dwayne Otley. How you doing, buddy?
What's up, Dwayne?
Handcrafts. We got Elijah in the house. What's up, buddy?
What's up,
Flex
Flex?
Wing.
Like
Flex one.
Flex One.
Flex one for real.
The Dream Dude. What's going on, man?
Triple D.
We got Gerg in the house. What's going on, dude?
What's up, man?
Big D's in the house saying happy birthday, Evan. What's up, man?
What's up, Big D?
Look at that icon.
Grande.
Appreciate it.
That guy Mark, happy birthday. What's going on, dude?
Nice.
Sean Solo, happy birthday. We got lots of happy
Sean.
birthdays in the chat.
There you go.
Happy birthday, that word.
I know, right?
Maybe that should be it, right? Brandon H. What's up, buddy?
Guys.
Chris Elliott. What's going on, man?
What's up, Chris?
Yes.
So is there anything to talk about tonight? Lou?
Yeah, it's gonna be a short show.
There's a
probably.
lot of Disney stuff we could talk about.
Hey.
Trooping with Robin. What's Robin? What's up, Robin?
What up,
What's
Robin?
up, Robin? Cool behind the scenes.
Probably
Yeah, that
Benjamin's
was a
there or
good- that was a good
driving.
episode.
But yeah.
Yep.
Far from Death Star.
What's up?
What's up, Andrew?
Man. You got Texas Toy Hunter. The Galactic Star Cruiser failed because they tried to push the sequel trilogy onto people. A lot more than that, though. The price.
Yeah.
Let me see. We got MCAZ in the house. What's up?
Kaz.
Got Joe in the house. JMC Collects. What's going on, dude?
What's up, Joe?
Hey, Joe.
Fred Hollis. What's up, buddy?
What's up, Fred?
Hollis, that's your boy.
Janine's in the house. Happy
There you
birthday.
go.
Janine, we were just talking about your shirts.
Yep.
We love them.
Silk screen green.
You are now the
Gotta get one of your shirts.
shirts.
That's right. You're the Joel.
Mojo's in the house.
Joe.
Jojo.
What's up?
Talk about Mojo real quick. He gave me this sucker.
I saw that, man.
Yeah, that's awesome. I saw the photo. Dope.
What was it for?
My birthday.
That's right.
What's going on, too?
Oh my God, poor Andrew. You
I
saw
now
his
own a
comment?
4K lightsaber.
Which one?
Oh, wow.
Wow.
He
Whoa.
probably owns
What
4K
lightsaber did you buy?
and lightsabers.
Yeah, I think we're
Probably
out there.
multiple. Probably multiple, but you
Damn.
see what you did there?
Hey, Ben.
Batman.
Adman's in the house. What's going on, dude? And Thor, the mighty Thor.
Thor.
Happy
And Jack
birthday.
Bragg. Happy birthday, Evan. All right. That's what's up, man. All right. So, what we're talking about tonight, we got Heir to the Empire. Possible name for the new. Was that ever confirmed, Evan? I know you told me about it.
I don't
Is that
think it has been
It's
official.
CBR is saying that's it.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
CBR is saying it. So, it's high
Very good
probability. Heir to the Empire is going to be the name of the new movie by Dave Filoni. So, we're going to be talking about Heir to the Empire.
That'd be sick.
The Galactic Star Cruiser has failed. It's crashed. Crashed and burned.
Yeah. Lift it up.
So we got a lot to say about that, obviously. And then lastly, we got Sideshow not coming to SDCC. That's horrible. That's probably up there with my worst news.
Sideshow. Yeah, that's terrible, dude.
That's
So
bad.
where you guys want to start, man? You guys want to start at Heir? You guys want to just jump into the Star Cruiser?
Star Cruiser.
Star Cruiser.
It's in my brain. It's in my
Hot
brain.
news.
Right now.
So today, Disney officially announced that the Star Cruiser is going to be closed permanently in September.
Couple
After it's only been like a year, right?
Mhm.
Roughly.
March
18 months.
Over a year. Yeah.
March
Yeah.
22nd was opening, and it's closing in September.
Insane, man.
So why? Why?
So
why do
why?
you think?
I think cost. What do you guys
I think cost.
Yeah.
I think cost has a lot to do with it. I think too, in my opinion, if they had gone like more Mandalorian kind of themed, or if they especially would have done what we would have all wanted, which is more original trilogy, I think it would have had a better chance. But they've created this other world that brings in a lot of the sequels. I forget who said it, but exactly that thing. They're kind of pushing that on you, and
Yeah.
I think that was a turnoff for a lot of people, but definitely the cost. I mean, they outcost themselves. Average people, you can't go because it's just too expensive.
Yeah, I don't think they marketed it for the right people too.
No.
They didn't.
Right.
I don't think they did. I think I'm the only one here that got to go, and that was because Small World Vacation sent me. I wasn't about to pay that price.
Yeah.
And the experience was cool, but like we all know, the OG trilogy is the way to go, or if not, Mandoverse, or have a rotating storyline that you could say, hey, this season or this year we're going to do Mandoverse, next year we're going to do OG prequels and switch it out. They didn't want to do that. They just stayed in their lane. No, we're going to push the sequel trilogy. And $6,000 for a family of 4, I mean, that's a lot of freaking money. The food wasn't all that great. There were not what you anticipate seeing on a ship that is a cruise ship in Star Wars universe. You expect to see Jawas and droids and everything running around there. You see one droid maybe for a total of 30 minutes, and then they have the big old showdown. You do see some First Order troopers and a First Order character, but and a Rebellion character or whatever, Lightyear Spark character. But that's about it. You're not constantly with droids and Gamorrean guards. They're not everywhere, and that's what I expected when I got there.
They didn't even have a boy doing the janitorial, sweeping up in the halls or anything.
No, I wanted a mouse droid to be walking around. Somebody could have done that on a remote. Just beep 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 beep, and that's it. That's all you need, and you kind of stay in the zone. Now, I will tell you, the bar was amazing, dude. The bar, the looks of it was amazing, but dude, you were paying still premium for the alcohol. It was alcohol. It's not included. The food was included, but the alcohol was not. It was just too much.
What do you think?
That's a good question. Do you think the Star Cruiser hilt will be worth more after it's shut down?
No.
It's possible.
Yeah. I think he won the Star Cruiser.
He did. He won yours.
He won mine. I gave it away.
That's why he's asking.
Flex wins.
Yeah. But at the same time, could you imagine going there and it's all Death Star panels? You feel like you're on the Death Star or and stormtroopers walking around. Not the First Order, the old stormtroopers.
Yeah, we get second-hand sale. That'd be good for our collection rooms. You could buy some product.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
you have to be
even if they
busy.
had it, Scott, where they were, let's say, taking new enrollees and you're signing up to join the Empire, and then you have that rebellion character sneaking in trying to tell you, no, the Empire's back, but you have the panels, you have the stormtroopers marching in and all that. That would have been great, dude.
Well, or if it was originally like what it was sounding like, for $4,000, $5,000, you're like, oh, and you're thinking, oh, but they're going to give you a costume, you're going to have a role, you're going to be part of this. Well, maybe that'd be different than just being Joe Schmo's got to bring his own costume.
You got to bring your own, and on top of that, you can't be full cosplay. They have a special moment, like they do, let's say, a runway show, and you can come out full Star Wars like that. But they don't really do that, and like you don't get they don't explain anything to you when you get there, other than like, hey, you're on a cruise and stuff like that. But like, I only caught whiff of what was really happening when I saw the little kids running around, because they were opening panels that weren't supposed to open, and you got the little codes, and you're like, what's going on? There you go.
With the comment of the night, I guess.
That's a different room inside the ship,
So you pay extra for that too. So
Marcel's in the house for $6,000. There's a lot more value in the Disney cruise than the Star Cruiser. I totally agree with that.
I agree with that.
Totally agree with that.
I mean, you can get a week at Disney World with hotel and food and the parks for probably around the same price you're doing it for 2 days.
So here's the question, though. Would you have had less of a challenge with the cost if it was OT storyline and characters?
No, I still think it's too high.
Yeah.
I still think
still
it's
too high.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, we're watching a lot of companies trying to push things on the people that the people don't want. You're seeing that with a lot of things.
Think how much they invested in the parks and this sequel trilogy. I mean, they had to have the continuity there. I can't fault them for that, because they're trying to have that unified experience across different venues. It just didn't pay out. I mean, if that last movie had just knocked out of the park, then maybe people would have a different sentiment. But it didn't end up that way. So it's just an investment gone bad.
Well, and the economy's crap.
Yeah,
That doesn't help with everything. You know?
Even if the economy was good,
$6,000, dude, there's no way.
You wouldn't be spending it there.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, it's before inflation really ramped up last year. Right? I mean, nothing's price wasn't. It was still too high. I mean,
it was hot out of the pandemic and still part in it, and all of a sudden it's like, okay, we're going to do this thing for $6,000.
I could have thought there's so much pent up demand that people would pay that. Well, they wouldn't have an occupancy issue.
It was 2019 when they announced it at D23, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that means the 2019 movie that came out was The Last Skywalker, right? Mm-hmm. So we were all, we all love Star Wars, and we were all for this. We could have done this. We were really excited for it. But when it actually came to fruition, where we could actually book a stay, was March 2022 because the pandemic pushed it back.
Right.
Yeah, but my thoughts about it when they announced it was totally different, man. I was thinking a hotel with, your ability to relax or stay as many nights as you want. Yeah. And, characters walking around, and like you said, droids and stuff like that to take pictures with. And then, but you get to have your own adventure on your own and have these elements where you could have an adventure. And then it just turned out, from what I saw, to be kind of like a rat race when you're inside there, where they're just
schedule
around from one thing to another.
Yeah. Well, it's set up more like a cruise, which it shouldn't be. If it was just a Star Wars hotel, then they could do a lot.
Yeah, like if you had the Pop Century converted to a Star Wars hotel, and you're sitting at the pool, and the pool is on Tatooine, and they put sand everywhere, and they put Tatooine music, and Cantina music, and then you go to another section, and you got it. Endor maybe or something like that, and you could see the droids and the characters, and you'd be like, yeah, this happens in Disney. Awesome. When you go to Disney, right, Disney World or Disneyland, you see Mickey Mouse, you see Donald Duck, they're just walking down there, and you're immersed in that world. That didn't happen on that cruise ship. I think there was one person with a mask, one was painted, and maybe 2 First Order stormtroopers and 1 droid. And they don't show up. They're not constant. And literally, the guy was a mask. It's literally like, hey, it's your turn, George. Tag, you're it. I got to go home. Bye. That's it. You're wearing a mask, And the droid guy is like, here, Johnny, you take control of, R2-B2. And that's it. And you get a mouse droid in there every half hour. That's it. That's all you really needed. But they didn't have that. You were there by yourself, just looking around like, hey,
that's the other thing.
Really good. But
so all of the latest vloggers that I've seen, showing the hotel, it's empty. So it's like
when I went, it was at 50% capacity. Yeah. When I went,
I told my wife today, I was like, hey, they're closing this thing down, and I'm a little bummed. I wanted to try it out. I didn't want to do it for this price. I was kind of hoping they would have had like a half day or something like that. I would have paid to just go in there for a couple hours to take some photos. But she says, if you want to go ahead and do it, right? But go by yourself. It's because I can't bring the rest of my family. I'm like, I want to go there by myself.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm gonna go there and be in an empty hotel with all by myself. And hey, what's this? This is cool.
The bar was really cool. The bar was really cool, but it was like maybe 2 of my rooms. It's not.
But Ralph, you're saying though, like it's not off limits. So like it's like on a cruise, you got some adult areas, right? Kids are.
Well, yeah, but the kids are everywhere here. Yeah. So they let the kids. They play on the sabacc table, and then they have drinks there, and they're serving drinks until like 1 o'clock in the morning and stuff like that. And then the ship is empty. I went back upstairs, and I'm like, dude, I can take pictures of my droid and my baby Yoda in front of the cruise ship. What it looks like in Star Wars world. And it looked cool. But the kids were the ones that were playing around during the day, and they found Chewbacca, and they're going to hide Chewbacca, and they're distracting the First Order over there. And Chewie's like this. He looked literally like Princess Leia in Obi-Wan's trousers. Like, really? This looks ridiculous, guys. Come on.
The worst game of hide and go seek you've ever played.
It's like, and they're like, look over there. And I get it for the kids. It was spot on. But if they had an adult-only one, you'd obviously have to change all that.
Oh, come on. You would have fell for that.
Oh, I obviously, yes. I would have,
He can joke. Oh, man.
But I do think part of the economy is to blame for this. And I think that's why also Sideshow is in the news too. But that's me.
True. That's the other news, right? Yeah. Sideshow's not going to be at SDCC. And we're going to San Diego Comic-Con. And I saw a comment there that Sideshow takes up a huge part of San Diego Comic-Con. That's true.
It's a big booth.
Huge.
Yeah,
We would do a convention every year called the NAM Show, National Association of Music Merchants, and we would have a huge booth, tremendous amount of money out, and it's like really, I don't know how much return on investment companies are getting from trade shows now, because when everybody was forced to go more online or do that, they'd probably get the same without the investment of the space. So I don't know if that's part of it. I mean, obviously, Sideshow's not doing well. The economy's crap. We're watching a lot of companies cut a lot of people and things like that, and that's probably part of it. They're like, hey, we don't want to spend the $100,000, $200,000 to have the booth there, the time, the employees. Let's just do our own thing if we're going to do anything.
Yeah, they got a premium booth over there, so they got nice real estate, and to get that premier booth, you have to pay extra.
Lots of money.
Yeah.
If you're not going to do
a comment about the hotel before we keep on going on down this path. I know I segued real fast on that, but did you guys hear about that? That they were going to modify the reports of the hotel? We modified into a couple of hours dinner experience featuring Kylo Ren. Or maybe
I hadn't heard that.
See, I wouldn't mind going for a dinner experience that was Star Wars. I mean, I'd be cool with that.
Yeah,
like dinner and a show.
Dinner mystery theater, like try to figure out who killed.
Yeah, there you go.
Who killed the franchise?
Well, he stole the Death Star plans.
Right?
Well, think about it.
I would pay a few $100 for that, right? You go to Disney.
Yeah.
$300 for the night. The family gets a cool dinner and a movie for a couple hours. That'd be sick.
I think Nicholas would pay like $500 to $1,000 if it could be, who killed Grogu.
That's right. Yeah, you get to kill Grogu. It's like one of those human adventures.
Well, I mean, think about it, George. We were over there for May the 4th, and the park is so big, but then you have Batuu, which is smaller. And if you want to stay immersed in Star Wars, you're done within 2 hours. You're just walking around now. You're like, I'm here. Yeah, I already did that in that ride, and I got in my line to get my stuff. But if I want to stay immersed in Star Wars, and I can't get a room to the cantina or a seat at the cantina, okay, I'm just going to hang out here.
You brought up May 4th, right? The May 4th event that they had there for May the 4th be with you. That was amazing. That was incredible. That was what if you were going to pay for a ticket there, it's $168 plus taxes, maybe out the door like $170, and then plus whatever it is you're going to spend when you're running around. But you were walking around a lot of Star Wars fans. Everybody's dressed up. People were talking Star Wars all day. Yeah. I mean, I that time flew while I was there.
Well, it's the energy, right? You're pulling off of the crowd, and so like you're talking about the Star Cruiser, if it's empty and they got 50% occupancy,
you're not going to feel that energy.
But if they were to open that Star Cruiser port and say, hey, if you want to pay a little bit extra, once you did all the rides, once you did all the tours, and you got your lightsaber and your Jedi stuff, and you put your merchandise away, you want to go have a nice dinner over there, and you hit the real cantina. You're going to pay for that. You're going to pay that premium, and you're going to go like, this is like a one-up on, the actual thing.
Yeah, but Ralph, since you've done both, did you feel more immersed and in Star Wars and Galaxy's Edge or in the Star Cruiser?
No, in Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah.
But you would say, hey, me and the boys, all 5 of us, all 8 of us, we're going to hit the Star Cruiser, and we're going to have the dinner and the show. You're gonna take the drinking from Oga's to the Star Cruiser. It's in town. Whatever they want to say.
It's part of the experience. It's a destination.
You expand that, and you're like, dude, this is great. And then, hey, for the first 15 people that show up, you guys can shoot the stuff. The other people can do the Jedi lesson, and you're going to pay for that. Another
group can do the Ula Lounge.
Yeah, you can keep the rooms empty. Yeah. Keep the rooms empty. You don't need the food, but you definitely need to have the bar. That bar is nice. That bar is real nice.
You had 66 people in the chat there for a second. I'd be like, execute order 66 and hit that like.
All right. Well, I think we solved that, Disney. So now, next. What do you need next?
All right, back to Sideshow, not going to San Diego Comic-Con. I'm so disappointed in that, man. It's because that's
go ahead.
For the past 5 years that I've gone, that's been like a day for me in that booth filming.
A highlight,
the whole day, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, and I always seem to miss something, and I have to go back and film some more and check it out. And that's an opportunity for us as collectors to see the items before we buy them. How big they are, what they look like, even if they are prototypes. Now they're switching back to that whole Sideshow con, and they're saying it's because it's in an effort to reach more people. I don't see how that's any different from what they were doing at San Diego Comic-Con.
They're conspicuous by their absence, and if they can't do a con in their own backyard, what cons are they ever going to do again?
Yeah, they didn't do New York.
I agree with that.
Right.
Skip New York, and now they skipped San Diego, which is a big one.
And it's not that far away. I mean, but conspicuous by their absence.
Well, I mean, we had mentioned that they're probably not doing well financially. We're seeing everything on sale. And get two lumped together, and then this is 25%, 30% off. But a lot of fans do use that con to really look at something before they purchase it.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
But they were still, even if they're saying, hey, yeah, we want to immerse everybody, we want to include everybody globally, they used to have a show for the first 2 days or 3 days of the con. For twice a day, they would do, this is what we're showing at the con, this is the booth.
Yeah,
and they would do that. So everybody globally would be able to see that.
Yep.
Now we're only going to get that. That's it. That's all we're going to get.
Far from common, do you think it's the end of big cons starting to trickle down, just like the gaming conventions, like E3, all the big companies dropping out until no more?
Possibly.
I don't think it's the end. I think they're just going to figure out how to scale properly from this point forward. And it seems like the demand's there, but if they're not making money, there's something wrong in the setup of these cons.
Well, the other thing too, what we've been watching Sideshow do, and it's like, I like when they did the buy 3 get 250 off. I thought that was awesome. I thought things like that are awesome to do. And they used to give you $25 constantly.
Yeah,
remember that?
And then they stopped and scaled that back. And it's like the one thing that kind of makes me pissed off is when they play the game of this is going on waitlist now, and they're just trying to get you to freaking
But maybe they're lowering the edition size. Maybe they've had to reduce production quantity, and they're just, what I don't like is they're not releasing the edition size like that Yoda, the legendary.
The legacy,
right.
That's already on waitlist. I don't know.
Yeah, right. There's
somebody was saying or speculating that's going to be done in batches.
No.
That Yoda, that you're going to see another wave of, hey, we've taken it off for the wait list, or those people on the wait list are going to get theirs first.
That's dishonest, because they did that. They, like with the Jabba, they would sell out of batches, and it's like coming soon, pre-order. Don't say it's waitlisted. Like the edition size is pretty much spoken for if you're going to keep producing waves.
Be honest. Do honest business. If it is honestly getting low and you're putting it on, that's fine. I get it, but don't do it as a freaking ploy to get people to pay. That's screwed up. And the thing is, you're going to get more people moving away from you, going through other companies overseas to buy products because they're done hassling with you.
Exactly.
So I'm just all for be good. Do your customers right. Do good business.
Do buy them.
Let's be honest, they've never excelled on the customer service side.
True.
It's been a challenge, so it'll be a tough lesson to learn, but they will at some point if they want to continue on.
True. He's just wondering, though, what we're going to do at San Diego Comic-Con, Evan.
I'm gonna come down and hang out with you guys.
Iron Studios is still going to be there. I spoke with them. Yeah. They are scaling back on their booth a little bit as well, though. It's going to be smaller than it was this past year. But they got some other...
Just more walk space so you can catch a stroller up the ass is easy,
That was such a huge space that they're taking away. And then you got to wonder what other studios are not showing up. Because you also... They represented, PCS?
Hot Toys. Iron Studios.
Yeah.
Hot Toys.
Hot Toys is a big one.
Well, that makes, they're a distributor, right? They're a distributor, but still they represent all these different companies. And you almost wonder, what do these other companies think? What does Hot Toys think of Sideshow pulling out? What is Iron Studios? All these people,
So
that's something I'd be curious about.
Is Hot Toys going to show up with their own booth, or
I doubt it.
No,
I've never done that.
I mean, that would be a lot to come from where they're at too.
Yeah.
That'd be great, but I don't think they've done it ever.
They've never.
They just send the product over.
Yeah, they want you to go to Echo Base.
All of Howard Chin's toys get displayed here.
Yeah, they show things that they'll never make too.
Yeah,
but it's cool.
And then what sucks about that too is that they waited until this week to say this. We're a month and a half away from
the con.
2 months away from the con. Most of us have already either bought tickets to the con, have already bought hotel. We already got our flights.
That's a lot of money.
All that shit that we spent money on, and where your fans coming to see you, and you guys tell us now, and you're doing it the same week as the con as well. So now we're going to be trying to tune into your show from the con floor. And
we saw what happened on May the 4th.
Yeah.
We saw that. I mean, May the 4th was terrible for them.
What do you think triggered that? Do you think this is something that they had to make a decision last minute? Do you think they were hanging out on it and said, "Oh, we'll just wait"? I can tell you what it was.
They probably got Q1 financials just buttoned up a couple weeks ago, and they were like, "Nope."
They were like, "Nope, can't do it." Yeah.
Cancel the con.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and it's
that's
like
a big decision too.
The people that left the company recently too, that were faces. Did they have their own personal reasons? They're moving on, doing something else, or was there something more that was happening behind the scenes that pushed them out?
This is just I'm loving
it. What happened?
No, there was a McDonald's comment that was on there.
I love
like McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the pre-orders are down to the point where like they're having problems with R&D and pre-production, getting new product developed, because that's a big portion of it. But
well, for me, what ruined it with pre-orders is that I had all that stuff pre-ordered, and because of shipping and all the other issues that were going on, they all hit at the same time, it knocked me straight on my ass.
Money.
Whereas I could plan it. I'm like, okay, this won't hit to September. This won't hit October. This won't hit this. I should be fine. Instead, all January. So I think a lot of people experience that too, and are like, screw it with the pre-orders. I'm just going to wait, and when it's available, I'll buy it.
Well, I mean, I had a friend that he pre-ordered everything, and then October came, and he's like, what the F, bro? Why did I pre-order anything, dude? Galactus went on sale. Mind you, Galactus had dropped, I think, in June, and it was already going like 15% off in October for Halloween Fest. And he's like, dude, that's just a few months. And that's ridiculous. He's like, I might as well just wait. There's no reason to pre-order anything anymore.
There isn't.
Yeah. Nope.
Especially when it's 2 years out.
Money now too.
Yeah. Well, especially since we were getting burned on the production pieces for a while. You talk about going to the con, you'd see the pre-production. It's like crossing your fingers that the production's actually going to match the
statues, especially.
Yeah.
That's
those Clone Wars, the animated Anakin and Obi-Wan and stuff, they looked amazing. The prototypes, oh my god, they were
the 12-inch.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the statues?
No, the 12-inch figures, sideshow figures. They look fantastic. And then when they actually came out, it's like, did you guys just get to a certain point and say, yeah, that's good enough, and send it out the door?
It looks like you got it from like a Disney store at the mall. That's the quality.
Really?
Yeah, I've heard they look terrible. The animated
I've seen the photographs, but sometimes I wonder if it's just bad photography or too much lighting. But sometimes the angle that you take a photo on can really mess up the look of the figure.
Well, if that's the case, the photos they got for them were amazing, and the real product's total crap.
Yeah,
right.
It
depends on how you look at it.
Worst in my book. That was
which one?
Mythos Anakin.
Oh yeah, Napoleon Dynamite.
Napoleon Dynamite, exactly. That was horrible.
How does that even pass?
I don't know how that happened.
Even like a friend of mine, he got the the Scarlet Witch. He's like, what happened to her mouth, dude? Like her.
Oh yeah.
She got banged up.
George Washington.
And then we're looking at it. We were like, what are those?
Yeah.
That was the whole San Diego trip last year.
Yeah.
Wooden teeth.
Yeah.
Oh man, I got so much heat for all those comments I made.
But it's you're paying a pretty penny. You guys are paying a pretty penny for this. So if they're showing you a pre-production piece, yeah, it's a valid question to say, no, you know what? I want to return this. I don't want that anymore. It looks like crap. It doesn't look like what you sold me.
But now they're charging you back for that kind of shit. You
really
don't like it? Yeah, man. They're charging you for the shipping fees back to them.
Yeah,
Joe had to argue over the. Hey, look, I was just about to bring this up. You brought it up. My Nightcrawler was so horrible. I sent it back because of the quality. What he isn't mentioning also is he also had to fight with them for the shipping fees when he sent that thing back.
What was it that I sent back?
So they didn't used to do that before. They used to just give you your money back if it was something that came out bad like that. Like that happened to me with the Punisher.
It's like a Stormtrooper bus. They sent it to me after I told them I didn't want it. And then they wanted me to pay $200 to ship it back. I'm like, I ain't paying $200 to ship it back.
It's yours. Come pick it up.
And then it was like a couple of years ago, or like maybe over a year ago. And I talked to them into like eating up the postage. I didn't pay for it.
Right.
Well, you bought that, George, right? The Stormtrooper bus, and you were like, I don't want this.
I sold it. I sold it for under the money I paid for it too.
Really?
I think June ended up getting that for me.
What was wrong with it? You just didn't like it?
It's a Butterfinger.
And you know what? I feel bad about bashing it as much as I did. It's just like, it was expensive. The shipping was really expensive. And then, it looks like the kind of like the Stormtrooper from A New Hope. It was really beat up looking, man.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. It looked bad. Just wasn't there stickers on where the vents were on?
Yeah, it's right here, right?
People who really know the helmets, right? Because I made comments about this, about the EFX, what is it? Was it EFX or the Lenovo? I can't remember which one of the helmets I got for Luke Skywalker's helmet.
It was the Lenovo, I think.
I think it was the Lenovo, right?
Yeah.
About the stickers and the weight of the product. It felt very cheap, when I held on to this thing. But then people were like, well, this is exactly how it was how it was made during the making of the movie, which is fine. I get that there's a desire for something like that, but when you're paying as much money as we are, I kind of want the idealized thought of it. Like this is what my head, imagined it to be rather than what it really was.
Has to be a happy medium between the two.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard to do, and I totally get it. It's hard to do. It's like a New Hope helmet. The stripes and things should be painted, whereas Empire, I believe they were decals.
Right.
So it's knowing that, and then of course, like, is it vac formed or is it fiberglass? Well, in your brain, you think of it being heavy, but the real one was fiber. Which one do you want? It's trying to find what works for you. Yeah.
Yeah, and when I got that bust, it was just like, wow. Because
the actually flat on it too.
It was. Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with my Gentle Giant one, then, I guess.
You go, girl. That's awesome.
It's not about the size.
That's right.
It's not about the size. What you can do with it, my friend.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
You guys are awesome, man. Oh, no, my bad. Look, they tried to charge him shipping both ways. They're going to pay.
Wow.
In his case, the parts weren't fitting. There was like this huge, massive gap between the parts.
Seam, right? Yeah, the gap.
The seam looked like the Grand Canyon.
Not bad.
There he is.
Oh,
yeah, I have that one too. That's an awesome piece.
Yeah, what up when you like 175?
That thing is not too bad.
Dude, I like the new one.
Ralph, hold it like that for the rest of the show.
The new Django,
like this.
Boring guard.
Just like this.
One scale now.
That's awesome.
Funny, man. Jeff's in the house. What's up, man? Billy Haynes. What's going on?
Hey.
What up?
Hey, Bills.
That's Jeff's distant cousin, Star Wars Addict 88, 1977.
Yeah.
Oh.
11 years younger.
Still using.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to figure. Hopefully, they got some other Star Wars stuff there for us to film, and we'll see what happens. I mean, Iron Studios told me they got a lot of cool Star Wars pieces coming out. So,
oh boy, cool.
Yeah. So be prepared. I want to see that new Vader that they got in person.
Is Gentle Giant going to be there? Is Hasbro?
They are going to be there.
I'm just going to throw it out there.
I think
Regal Robot going in EFX.
I don't know about EFX. I got to ask Tom about if he's going to be going. But I know Gentle Giant definitely is.
Yeah.
So
there'll be some things there. That would be cool.
I would think Regal would, since they just skipped Celebration too. They're gonna try and get back on the circuit, and that's
expensive. And can they sell overseas? Technically,
that's the thing is, I don't know. I know like Dill David, he has a few things from him, but he's asked me to order some things to ship to him in the UK.
Right.
He can't order certain things and stuff. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know.
It's a license thing. Yeah.
I don't want them to copy it over there.
Yeah.
Has he showed whatever Return of the Jedi thing is coming out next week?
He teased it.
Yeah.
He teased it. What do you guys think it is?
I know what it is. I'm not going to answer.
Ah.
Oh yeah. It's a maquette. It's another maquette, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what it is. You see the teaser.
The character looks like a female part.
It's a character that speaks African. That's all I'm going to say.
Mulva?
No, for us.
Vulvas?
In the movie.
What'd you say? Vulva?
Maybe like some lip thing going on here. And...
Evan will tell me after the show. It's after
Dolores? Yeah.
Dolores.
Prime time reviews in the house.
Yeah, there's a little known fact that this character actually spoke in African language in the movie.
I didn't know that.
Culture.
I actually learned that today on YouTube.
That's really cool.
Wow.
Nice. See,
Dude,
the show is
like,
educational and fun.
And if you follow Joey, the Padawan collector,
The more you
would
know.
who it
Oh,
is.
okay. It's like a scavenger hunt. We gotta watch other shows. Good cross promotion.
There you go.
What did you guys think of Regal's new magnets? Came out, the Mythosaur and the Bo-Katan Mythosaur.
Awesome. I think all of his magnets and things like that are so cool. It's just having the desire, do I want to buy it or not? I think the price point's great. I think all that, but it's like, yeah, do I want to spend $30 on this right now or that? But then every once in a while you get something in your brain. You're like, ooh, I want that plaque, or I want this, and that would look great with this. And that's what starts it. And for me, that's where the excitement is. When you have a vision of something,
yeah,
like, I'll get this and I'll do this and I'll do that. I love that. Absolutely love that part of it.
Agree.
I used to buy Sideshow's premium statues all the time. I will most likely never buy from them again, especially when there are better options out there like Dynamic DMD. This is one example.
Yeah.
Do the comment right above that one. Do the comment right above that one.
Me and Nub, aka Flapper Lips.
Flapper Lips.
Maybe. We don't know.
I agree with them.
Dan is knocking it out the park, though.
Dan is knocking it out the park.
Yeah.
We got statues coming from him.
Yeah, they're knocking it, man, with these characters, the deep dives.
Oh, yeah.
Again, they're like, you want another Ray? You want a dark side Ray? No one wants dark side Ray. What? Do we want like a Thrawn with like different changeable things? Hell yes.
I got that other Thrawn custom.
Quality.
I jumped on that real quick.
The other Thrawn?
That Thrawn, yeah.
Oh, you did? Nice.
I did.
That's didn't get a chance to, man. It's sold out quick.
I know. That was one statue. I was like, yep. I was like, I
buy
should
it now.
that.
Buy it now. Buy it now. Buy it now.
Yeah. Hardly anybody's doing that character. I mean, I know for certain that after the TV show comes out, Sideshow will probably do it. But I'm like,
well, I mean, I was surprised Sideshow didn't make more announcements from Mando season 3, especially on May the 4th.
At least Bo-Katan.
I thought they were going to announce Bo, but I think they may hold that out for their Comic-Con or their
Sideshow Con.
Sideshow Con. I think they may show her there, but
you think they'll do any releases for next week? Return of the Jedi?
I don't think next week. I don't think they're going to do
I
that.
don't see it. No.
Well, is Hot Toys? Do we think Hot Toys done with whatever they're going to do? They've done Vader. They've done.
They only did 2, right?
Yeah.
Vader and 3PO.
Vader and 3PO. Yeah.
I think that's it.
I don't understand that release though, man. I mean, I get it. It's cool that those characters are, but we've had a bunch of Vaders, so it's just a re-release of the Vader with some new additions. I like it though. I do like that one.
Well, Sebastian Shaw head sculpt is amazing.
Yeah, that's
amazing.
Nice.
I think it's a great looking figure. There are there's some pluses to this one over the original.
Cheers, Chef.
Wouldn't it be cool to have like companion pieces come with it at the time that you like? If you got Vader, Luke, or the Emperor, or somebody that you would,
Royal.
Well, like what they did the Vader and the Tarkin one, right? Which is still coveted. Yeah.
Something to pair with them, right? With 3PO and Vader. That's like you got like they don't even talk to each other.
They haven't talked to each other
like
since
Vader and Ashes.
Right. They haven't talked since episode 1 to each other.
Right.
Well, not Annie. Sorry, excuse me. They did talk in episode
cool,
2 and 3.
A Pyrocene Hot Toys Vader.
Yeah, right. You get a bag of ashes and a melted pyro helmet. You're like, yeah, figure.
Jack Bragg, which legacy lightsaber right now would you recommend? I don't know.
Didn't they just announce one? Didn't one just come out? Besides
Yoda?
Yoda?
Yoda came out, didn't it?
There's another one.
Is it
another one?
Is it Kanan?
Kanan,
That's it.
It's coming
Kanan,
out,
right? Kanan, yeah.
That was last year's vote for the figure or the lightsaber.
Yeah. But Yoda was announced last week. Was that supposed to be coming out this week?
I haven't seen it.
Like tomorrow or 2 days from
we were talking about it on the show.
Tomorrow.
19.
Comes out tomorrow.
Tomorrow on Shop Disney, yeah.
Oh shit!
I'm afraid it's gonna be it's already so short. I'm afraid it's gonna be girthy,
Yo,
like the Disney ones.
Watch those hand motions, dude.
Well,
Yeah.
it's like he's asking which legacy lightsaber available right now would you recommend? I mean, I think the Vader one's cool if it's still
like the
there.
It is
If
cool.
the
Qui-Gon's
original
there.
Qui-Gon's?
Qui-Gon's there.
Qui-Gon's cool.
Qui-Gon,
Qui-Gon's
yeah,
look good
there's
with
some
the
good ones there
flexes.
that aren't bad.
I mean, not for nothing. I mean, I know you guys have probably sold off your lightsaber, but I do like that new Cal Kestis, even though it's sold out.
Yeah.
That thing is pretty dope. It's
It is
heavy as
cool.
shit,
I
but-
just wish it was a little bit
Dooku
thinner.
and Qui-Gon. Those two are cool for the Jedi.
Yeah, I do want
Mhm.
Dooku, man.
Dooku is nice. Dooku is.
All I
real
know is
nice.
if anybody breaks into my house, I could club them with that thing.
Oh,
It'd be
that's
over.
exactly what I was thinking. You keep that thing by the door.
Oh, man.
Go
It's better than
to
a
sleep.
baseball bat. It'll
Knock 'em
survive.
out.
That's true.
Yeah, the Black Series Yoda probably is going to be one I'd go for over the Legacy.
I think he was
And-
also asking about the Ahsoka sabers. Those are pretty cool, too.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it depends. Do you want to put a blade in it? Do you want it to work? Would you rather just wait and spend a little bit more money and have a better looking hilt, or having one that's installed? I know those can be. I mean, I've got one, very very pricey, fully installed and done. But if you just want to collect the hilt, a couple $100, you're not talking that much
Yeah.
more, and can have something really nice.
That
Yeah,
was
that
my
is true.
story. Like I wasn't collecting sabers, and I was like, man, I like just the hilts, and so there was some good options. But that was before they started getting so oversized, you know.
Yeah,
They were getting
Yeah.
beefy.
You know, all of a sudden you're like,
The
this
other
is my.
sabers, though, not Corbanth or KR, they make some pretty accurate looking lightsabers when you're paying for it. But something like End sabers or Art sabers, you know, they kind of all sell the same brand that TXQ, I think, is what they're called, or I forgot the name of the other one. I just go by the company. But those lightsabers, you could drop like $300 to $400, you know, on them,
bad.
and the hilts look really nice, you know.
And they work. They
And they
light
work.
up and they do all that stuff. Yeah. So it depends on what you want. I mean, if you want accuracy, you know, there's companies out there too, like Roman Props, that does like the Obi-Wan hilt, which is beautiful. George has it right behind him. It's probably one of my favorite hilts, but it's not cheap. It's what, like $350 now or something, somewhere in there.
Empty.
No.
But it's worth it. It's
Empty.
worth it. Yeah, it's totally worth it.
Yeah, you pair that up with a nice statue of Alec Guinness or, you know, Ewan McGregor, it looks real nice.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. We'll change subjects a little bit. The rumor about the movie, Heir to the Empire.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that, man? Who do you? Because I went back and I've been rereading the story again. There's a lot of characters that could possibly make appearances in this. You know, we're in that era. I mean, what do you guys think about this news? What do you think it's going to be? How much of the story do you think they would use? Do you think we'd get any OT characters as cameos? You know.
Well, isn't there rumor that Bender Buck Cumberhatch? What's his name?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Thank you.
Cumberbatch.
As being Thrawn in this.
It would be cool.
I did not do that on purpose. I totally screwed that up.
Would they just go with Mickelson now since they confirmed?
Yeah, they went with the main guy, right?
Joe Mickelson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that they've
For that,
confirmed
but this is
Bigfoot.
for the movie, right? So
No, he's going to be.
He's going to be the character in
both?
both. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, that'd be weird if they did that.
But I mean, like me personally, my only fear is that they only use it as a name, and they switch it instead of Luke. We're going to focus on Ahsoka, and we're going to use other characters that would fill in the Han Solo in those particular roles. I do hope that we get more OT in there so we can tie it together. Like if we can get Mark Hamill and the deep fake in there, but I've always been a big Myra Jade fan. I hope they somehow if they bring her in there. But there's also rumors of what they're doing with how they can retcon some of the mistakes that happened in the sequel trilogy with her. But that would be great, dude.
I hope if they do have OT, they don't do deepfake. Just cast it with folks that are somewhat similar. You got Sebastian Stan that could pull it off. Because everybody's obsessed on having these characters on screen for the majority of the movie. Now it doesn't look great.
I just hope they do a good story and they keep the wokeness and the agenda crap out of it.
That and
That's all I'm
special
gonna
guest.
say. Yeah.
That and special guest starring.
Special
I don't need, Elton John showing up in Star Wars now. It's like, no, dude. Hey, it's the One Direction kids. They're in it too.
It's Max Rebo's dad, Elton John.
Yeah.
No, it'd be like Mr. Snuffleupagus or whatever. His dad.
Snuffy.
Yeah.
I think it would be kind of impossible not to have some of the original trilogy characters in the story. Yeah.
I mean, okay, what if we think about it? I know they want. I don't think they would bring back Carrie's character. I don't think they didn't do that in a way in episode 9, and I don't think they want to do that with Carrie's character. But I know Mark, he's fine with it, But I don't know if Harrison Ford is like, yeah, dude, bring me back, sure, George. I don't think he's all into that. He wanted to die in the second movie.
We'll see them.
Yeah, he was back in the third.
Yeah.
You pay him if he comes back. So I don't care how much he says he hates it.
Yeah, they paid him.
Yeah, and they did that the aging
I see Hayden
or Alden. You could have Alden, whatever his name is, come in.
I liked him too, but
because in the books, Thrawn talks about how he met Anakin.
Right, flashbacks.
Yeah.
Right, you could have him there.
They were working together for a little bit there.
Yeah, they were.
They said Thrawn probably knows that Anakin's Vader based on them working together for a bit.
I imagine we're going to see some of that in the Ahsoka TV show, flashback, and, that kind of thing. Yeah. And then you lead up to whatever this Heir to the Empire is going to be, cultivating.
Do you think we'll see Hayden into the Ahsoka?
I think we're going to see Hayden in Ahsoka.
They said Vader was going to make an appearance.
Yeah, he'll be in that.
Yeah.
Maybe we will see.
There'll be some training scenes.
That would be good.
I was saying there are rumors that Han, Luke, and Leia will be deepfaked as background characters. I think they got to make an appearance in there somehow, because I think the idea behind it is to probably try to tie in the sequel trilogies.
I see what he's saying there.
It would be older at this point,
right?
Yeah, but if they have him as a background character, that's a little bit different. They're not the prominent character; they're just in the background, just kind of like you heard, what's her name, the pilot of the Ghost inside Rogue One, and they were calling her over the PA, and you saw Chopper. They're in the background. They're there. You see Hera's name being called. But if you see Han, Luke, and Leia, somewhere else, and they're not the prominent character, that's different.
Right.
Or we got the report from Master Skywalker. He said this and this and that, or General Solo said this and this and that. It's happening, and they're within the world, but they're not acting it out.
Right.
Or Zeb making his bar appearance, walks over, walks away. Wow, celebrity.
That's hilarious.
There you go.
Be funny when it was him.
Well, like what they did in Rogue One, right? Where they brought in some clips of the original A New Hope when they were going into the Death Star and the trench run and all that. You had those clips that totally worked with it. It was great.
Yeah, they did a great job of bringing that into Rogue One. I agree.
I had no spoilers. I had no diving into Rogue One. I wanted to go in fresh. And when I saw the battle over Scarif, and I saw the pilots, the same pilots that were in A New Hope, that just blew me away. I was so happy, dude. I was like, yes!
That was pretty cool.
And there was a Red 5 in there, but it wasn't Luke, I'm like, that guy dying.
And they didn't have decals. They were painted.
Right? Yeah, right.
Yeah. Gotta wonder how that's going to work out. Are we going to see a young, what's his name? Leia and Han's son, Ben?
Ben.
I know you don't want to, but
kill him.
Yeah.
Kill him.
Well, Luke tried and he failed.
Yep.
Right.
That wasn't my Luke Skywalker.
Who do you guys think is better tactician, Vader or Thrawn? I think Thrawn.
I think Thrawn
for sure.
Yeah.
Very calculated.
Yeah.
Vader's more of just get in there and kick ass.
Right.
Yeah.
Vader actually screwed up too much.
What?
What?
There you go.
He screwed up a lot, man. He's always getting in trouble for screwing up. Like in the books and in the comics.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
In one of the comics, Emperor took him apart.
Beat the crap out of him.
Yeah.
Emperor did spank that ass a lot.
Yeah.
Good work. Good work.
Amanda.
Yeah, man. All right, Evan, man. So what you gonna do this weekend if you got to work tomorrow? You gonna celebrate your birthday at all?
Yeah, I'd celebrate a little bit today. I'll keep celebrating tomorrow.
Yeah.
And the next day. And the next day.
Yeah, my parents are here for a week, so we'll just hang out with them.
Heard your daughter's graduating too, right?
Yeah, congratulations.
Graduates Wednesday.
Yeah.
Congrats.
So you booting her out of the house?
No. School's like right here, so it's not too far.
It's funny.
Oh.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
just taking it easy. Can't drink as much as I used to. So.
Old age.
Yeah, it does catch up to you. Hence, energy drinks. I have no energies because I'm old and I need to nap. So
Yeah.
I
Look
need
at
this
Mojo.
just to stay
Mojo's got gills. I'm almost kind of afraid to be on the cruise with this guy. He's gonna have me like crawling back to the room.
He's like, come on, George, you need another.
Yeah,
Funny.
that sounds about right.
Yeah.
I was starting to put some water in my blue because it was tasting too sweet.
Oh,
Oh, that's
yeah,
not
he called me.
What are you doing? You don't put water in the blue.
That's his drink, man.
It's good though. It'll tear you up. We have a witness.
That's true. This is probably the least thing I'm excited about was the travel world between worlds.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Time travel.
But I don't think it's time like Back to the Future travel. I think you see snippets of what happened, but I don't know what you can change. I mean, what you couldn't change stuff.
Pulled Ahsoka out.
He did.
But the only thing I can think of is probably Ahsoka is going back asking questions. More of a CSI in outer space, trying to.
Gotcha. I can see
find
that.
the people to-
But some stuff is written already. Like Vader will fall. The Emperor will fall in Episode 6, and he will come back somehow. So those things cannot change. I mean, those things are done unless they're going to say, "Well, that's out the window." We're going to do away with those.
It was
sequels.
just a dream.
I
You
think
imagined it.
Ezra,
It was Vanilla Sky
trying
all
to
the time.
find Easter eggs for Ezra. I think that's probably what she'll use it for.
To what?
To find Ezra, like Easter eggs for Ezra.
Yeah.
Trying to find hints.
Didn't they move the Ahsoka show all the way to the end of December?
What?
No.
It's August. Please don't tell me that.
It's August. The post was. I saw the picture. It says December 29th
29th, yeah.
of the year 30. 3000. It was like the future date. It was like it was like a placeholder. Kind of like those web pages.
Got it.
Nameless is in the house, bro. Y'all think any Mandalorians are gonna show up on the Ahsoka show?
Yes.
Yeah, Bo-Katan, and it'll be her show.
Maybe a
right.
It's gonna be her show.
Please, no.
Well, they've got a great opportunity to bring in people like Ezra, and of course we've seen Sabine. And, yeah,
Her whole family.
new characters.
Yeah, her whole
No,
family.
Din's gonna show up.
Just don't
Din's
book a
got-
Boba Fett, please. Don't book a Boba Fett.
Yeah,
No.
Din's gonna be sitting in his 2-bedroom apartment on.
Subletting his land and
Yeah.
condos.
He's gonna be farming. Freaking Yellowstone in space.
Bosoka.
2%, baby.
2%.
Yeah.
2%.
I'd watch that show.
We need to get a shirt that says the 2%ers.
Oh boy!
Yeah.
I dare you to wear that next
At
time
the
you go get
time.
her signature.
Yeah. That's why it's
She'll
gonna make
probably
it a
laugh.
shirt.
I would think she would.
I bet she'd laugh, yeah.
Or
Right.
take you up
Shirt.
on it. You just don't know. You never
But 2%ers, and you got a silhouette of Bo-Katan sitting down.
Yeah.
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 know. This is you. This is my fate. Yeah. No.
Hello there.
We got someone in kanji right there.
Yeah, I see that. General Kenobi.
Nice.
Commando.
All right. I think we're coming up on the hour.
Hour
So
We're good.
you got the Spice Runners Lounge being run by Scott Berry tomorrow. He's taking over the show tomorrow.
We take over.
Lord help me. Lord help me. Yeah.
Make sure you hit the go live button.
I know. I got to hit it twice. I was saying that. I always forget to hit it twice. And I definitely need help from my other Spice Runner brothers for that. Yeah. Keep it going. Because we're going to miss you big time. We know it's due and it's happy birthday, but at the same time, we're going to miss you guys. So it's like, that's
nice, though.
Yeah.
You guys got it. You guys got it covered.
Got 63 episodes in. I think you got it.
Nice. 63.
I know what I'm doing once in a while.
Quick.
Don't break the streak. It's like episode 21 in a row.
You guys are in season 3 already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Seasonal break right now. Shout out to them before you say goodnight for you.
Single malt.
Got the rest of the vodka right here.
There you go. Shoot it.
I'll shoot it right now.
Shoot it. Go ahead.
Cheers, everybody. Thank you for the birthday wishes and for tonight.
Salud.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Oh.
So George, next week you've got all the Return of the Jedi stuff going on, right?
All Return of the Jedi, Monday through Friday.
That's freaking awesome.
Jabba the Hutt.
Lots of cool stuff. Lots of collectibles. Lots of cool collectibles. A piece that I've been waiting on for a long time.
Really?
Really?
Cool.
Yes.
Can you say what it is?
No, I can't say what it is yet. I don't want everybody surprised about that. I'll say when I get there. All I'm gonna say is it's not that it was that I've been waiting and I ordered it. I think years ago. It's just I've been eyeballing it, and every time I'm about to order it, something else comes up, and then I'm just like, damn it, I got to get that. But now at least I was able to finally get it. So it's
your very own Bothan.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Does it go?
I got an inflatable Twi'lek.
Thanks,
Wow. Twi'lek.
It's like the toilet on the basement.
The Sarlacc.
Robin, it's a space drive.
A spice drive.
All right, guys. Well, to everybody in the chat, I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. And until next time, tune into the Spice Runners Lounge tomorrow before you go. Make sure you do that.
Absolutely. Hang out with us.
Subscribe over there if you haven't. Go watch the show tomorrow and help my brother Scott have a great show. But for the rest of you guys, thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for coming in for Evan's birthday. And until next time, may the force be with you.
Happy birthday, Evan.
Punch it.